Hi, my name's Hayley. This is the Human Library video series. In this video series, we interview people from the local community and hear their stories. Today, we met with Janine Roberts, who is the co-owner of Midcoast Stories. Janine interviews people and learns about local history in her work. Today, Janine told us all about how she uses the skill of determination and drive to get her through her career. What does your professional life look like at the moment?
At the moment, I do two jobs. So one is working on a local history project called Midcoast Stories, and the other job is a contract job doing an evaluation on a resilience project with the Tara University's campus. So as far as what my job looks like at the moment for Midcoast Stories, I research different stories around the whole Midcoast region, and we write those stories up and put them onto our website. And we also have heritage trails that run throughout the Midcoast where we join some stories together into a trail that people can do.
Can you describe a skill that has helped you get to where you are at the moment?
I think hard work. I do work hard. I am determined, and I just have this inbuilt drive to be the best I can in the work that I choose to do. And I've had a lot of different jobs over my career. I used to be a high school teacher teaching Mandarin Chinese and a deputy principal, and then I worked at the University of Queensland in a number of jobs. So I feel like I have the ability to change or adapt my skills to suit whatever it is that I'm working in at the moment.
Is there a specific time where determination and adaptability has been really beneficial for your work?
Yeah, one that comes to mind. So obviously being a teacher, I was involved in education with high school students. When I worked for the University of Queensland, I was writing education for doctors and medical staff, so nurses. And because I didn't have that medical background, I sort of put a lot of energy into understanding the position of the perspective of the people that I was writing for. So one project I worked on was a program about Parkinson's disease for rural and remote doctors. It's notoriously difficult to diagnose, and so I used my determination and my ability to sort of adapt and look at different people's perspectives to try to get the best angle on creating a program that would suit the medical staff. And the program ended up, I was invited to Parliament House in Canberra to present the program. It was an online program for doctors and nurses, and it was for doctors in particular with GPs in rural areas, so they knew how to diagnose patients and titrate their medications so that they could help people within their rural location rather than patients having to go to cities all the time, which was really difficult. So that brought me a great sense of achievement in being able to create that program and have it be so successful. And of course, it's never done just with one person. It wasn't just me, it was a team of people and experts informing that process.
What do you love about your professional life now?
What I love about my professional life now is that I have turned my hobbies and interests into a job. So I have been interested in local history and family history for a really long time, and when I came to Taree, I felt a bit lonely actually working from home. So I decided to explore my new environment, and I was looking at different buildings, different stories of people that lived here, and it gave me a way of connecting with my new community, and I was able to put that into a job in that we got a grant. We was another lady, Penny Tierman, and I applied for a state grant, and we were able to get it to create Mid-Coast Stories. So when I am working on Mid-Coast Stories, I feel like I'm doing my hobby and things that I find fun. With TUC, I can't tell you the opportunities that I've had to work in different fields. I'm learning a lot about artwork at the moment. I'm learning about, doing evaluations. I'm learning from people who work at TUC how they put events together and really are making a difference with people in the community. And I love seeing the results of all of these events that are happening in the community, and how people are building resilience, are building connections, and achieving different goals in their lives.
What is one piece of advice that you would give your younger self?
So when I was going to university, I think at the time, so in the late 80s, it was a time when people still had a job for life. So they would go into a company or organisation or career, and that was your job for life. Things changed very quickly after that, but I didn't know that when I was younger, and I would stress about what I would do. I had so many interests, I couldn't sort of tie myself down to following one career or one uni course. So I would tell my younger self not to worry, just start doing something, and you never know the opportunities that come up along the way through your studies, through your career. So just keep going and following what you love doing.
What do you think it would have meant if your younger self had heard this piece of advice?
I would have ignored it because that's my nature. I think I just worry. But it would have been nice to know that you don't have to have a career right from the beginning and follow that through for the rest of your life. Everything is so much more flexible now. And so I probably would have ignored my own advice, but it would have been nice to know that things were going to be okay.